long ago, almost 20 years now. When I first went to Sweden, they already had it. They already had the passports we had now long ago. As I said, they already had fucking a Cash App and everything that we're doing with our phones. They had it already. These other countries are far ahead of us, and people just don't know it. You got to, again, understand what America is, as I talked about before. This is a country ran by other people, bankers, people that are not Americans, man. They don't give a shit what happens here. We get everything last. One, we have the worst food. We have the worst healthcare. We have the worst education. We have the worst everything. This is a fucking toilet for them. Plain and simple. They come in here and they basically raping us of resources and money, just like they're doing with other countries, but we don't see it because we're blinded by shit like patriotism and American pride. Anytime you can march to go against the system or the ruling of your government and they send a fucking SWAT team, they send a military against you, that's something you have to fucking worry about. And understand, the military is there to deter, to show people that if you come out here, this is what you have to deal with. Is it worth it? But anytime a people can come together and rally on common goals or common thoughts against the government system and they're met with fucking bullets and tear gas, right? Here in Vegas, they came on TV and basically told everybody, if you spit on us, you're going to go to the hospital, then you're going to go to jail, right? If you try to hit us with your car, we're going to notify your fucking family where to pick your body up at. So they basically told people on the news here in Vegas that you're going to fucking be killed if you fucking do anything stupid, if you don't listen or follow their commands, plain and simple. And they followed up everything, basically saying you're either going to go to the hospital or go to the morgue, or we're going to notify your family based upon whatever actions you take if it goes against what these people are trying to tell you to do. So they're basically saying we're willing to kill you if you go against our wishes or what have you. And I don't think nobody should be spitting on cops or throwing rocks or what have you at cops. They people as well. So it is what it is on that. But it just goes to show the level of fear they're trying to put in people as far as being out there and protesting. And you don't know who's going to do what. You don't know if the guy next to you is going to start throwing shit and you get caught in the hell of fucking rubber bullets. You don't fucking know. Again, organization should have been done with the whole process, and it wasn't for a reason. It was Maxine Waters came out and was talking about, oh, we tried to organize this thing, and Trump sent this, and he did that, and he got the National Guard and everything. So organize this thing so you can separate who is who. The fact that this wasn't done shows me it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. So some people it's staged. Some people is, I don't know what the hell is going on, or people are stupid, but you got to ask yourself, man, when have the fucking Mexicans ever marched for themselves? They don't even stand up for themselves. Mexicans will basically take it. They do. And they keep it moving, man. They keep it moving. They're peaceful people. And it's how they've been. You never seen them really march like that in America, unless it was a parade or something like that, something that benefited them, a fucking holiday or some shit. They rarely march for themselves about anything. And they understand the whole documentation thing. It's one of the reasons why they don't march. It's because they understand how it is in this country. And some people, unfortunately, are here illegally. But it's a part of a larger fucking scam that's been going on for a long time, where you have the cartels running people out of Mexico in America, causing an immigration issue. So everything that's happening now can happen. You don't think they can close those borders if they wanted to, right? You don't think they can stop immigration? Like, why do you allow people in the first place? Like, what's going on? So if you came in illegally and you want to be legal, they're basically saying, hey, you got to go through the legal channels, meaning you have to wait on a list, so on and so forth, or what have you. To me, I feel like it's a lot simpler and easy if people came here to America, if they married an American, or if they had kids here and their kids are in school and they've been working and paying taxes for a long time, they should be given citizenship. No bullshit. Just cut it out. Give them citizenship and just let it be. But it's so much of a process and so much red tape they want people to go through. And this is why they're skipping all that bullshit and just coming in here and working. Because it's about survival. And people are going to do what they got to do to survive. Plain and simple. So it's been an argument back and forth. I was literally in the auto parts store the other day, or yesterday as a matter of fact. And there was two white ladies watching the riots and stuff on the phone, calling them thugs and hooligans, and they should be locked up, and so on and so forth, not realizing the people that's vandalizing were white. And that's who was doing the vandalization. It was fucking white people. That's who was vandalizing, I should say. It was white folks, with their face covered. And everybody else was protesting or running from fucking tear gas or what have you. And this is what's being done. So I've seen the arguments back and forth. I've seen, Mexican people come up and say, hey, You're basically mad at us because you guys took land that was ours and kicked us further into land that's ours and claimed this land, right? You broke treaties, you killed us, you stole land from us, and then now you have a nerve to be fucking passionately cussing out Mexican peoples, passionately saying papers and freedom and so on and so forth. And Americans, or let's just say the founding fathers and the colonists or what have you, the people who conquered this land, manifest destiny and all that shit, they didn't get any papers, right? There was no papers when they took this country. They took this shit by force. They took it from the Moors. They took it from the Mexicans who came here and was mixing with the Indians peacefully. We had our own peaceful shit going on until the Europeans came in and did what they did, plain and simple. So to cuss them out about some shit, that happened years ago, right? As far as the whole deal of Mexicans coming into the country, which they've been coming into the country for years, to cuss them out or be angry at them for that and not be angry at your ancestors or just give them the whole Indian status. Same thing with black people. We should get it as well. And basically say, well, you guys were here. This is what should happen if you came here legally. For the people that came here legally, you guys should not have to worry about ICE. The people who are illegal, who came in here, that have been here for a decade, no crime, kids going to school, you're working, paying taxes, whatever the situation may be, you guys should have to pay some type of fine, right? Pay some type of fine, have your wages garnished or some shit like that, but be allowed into the country. The money that they can recoup from those undocumented people, the people who came in illegally, the money that they can recoup could pay for so much shit. You want a toll, you pay a fine, right? You pay a fine. You speed, you pay a fine. Everything has consequences that requires a fine. That's something that's not so serious. I think for people, if they came here undocumented, illegally or what have you, if they pay some type of fine or fee, they should be allowed citizenship for being peacefully in this country for so long. So I understand the gripe on all sides, right? I understand why black people don't want to be involved in it. I understand why white people are upset about the jobs or what have you. But it's more to it. It's us being put against each other like always. And there's a lot more to it than just, the immigration and everything we've been seeing on the news. It's a lot more to the whole thing, as we know. So the whole thing is, you have to know when you're being used. You have to know when you're marching, it's not going to do anything. Black people have been marching for how long? We didn't get shit, right? So what's going to change? What's going to be the difference when you're going to go out there? Because you have college kids that's going out there and marching. You have people going out there doing YouTube videos or what have you and getting locked up, TikTok videos and getting locked up and all kinds of shit. People out there for content for, I guess the history you want to say, or to be a part of it. And why go out there when the whole thing is set up exactly for what you are there to document? For failure. It's set up to go that way. So you got to understand that you're being used to go out there and protest and march for something that's already basically set. The agenda is set. You're wasting your time. Now, if it was Mexicans out there really seriously marching, and of course you have some in the crowd or what have you, some people being paid to go out there, but for the most part, it's not even Mexican people out there. Plain and simple. It's mostly white folks. And a lot of people are being paid to do that. I told you guys before, when they had the march here in Vegas, when we was out there, that people were getting paid to be out there. Plain and simple. So it's a lot going on. It's not just about ICE and what have you. It's about the economy, what's happening with prices, what's happening with trade or what have you. It's so much going on that a lot of people are marching for and are upset about. And they were hoping for that because that would get people to join the march and join the protest and add to the numbers. And again, they put the bricks out there set up for those people to do such things as far as breaking windows, what have you. And it's the same thing as we saw before, plain and simple. U-Haul trucks pull up, bunch of people get out with fucking picket signs or what have you, all staged, all set up. These people are put in the mix with people that are really there to peacefully protest, and we have what we have. So it is what it is on the whole thing. But you guys got to understand that, if you're going out there and you're being used. So, I don't expect no black folks to go out there anyway, but I just want people to understand what the whole thing is really about. So yeah, it's too much history to get in. It's too much to explain with the whole thing. But for the most part, I think people understand what's happening and how it's going to affect us down the line. Now, this could be a play for Mexico to basically backdoor China and fuck up China shit. Because if America does get their hands on Mexico, it's going to be hard for China to bring in imports. And it's going to be a problem for businesses as well. But it can also be a part of the whole Make America Great Again bullshit. which it is. But as far as understanding that this is one of those things that looks bad when you're looking at it, and it clearly does. But if it's on that whole "Make America Great Again" thing, in the sense of it all, it fits because something has to be done about that process. Now, one of the things that you got to understand too is, a lot of the legal stuff that's going to go into this for immigration or what have you is going to basically make it as if, it's going to change citizenship. And it's another way that they can digitize everybody legally, right? By having this immigration thing and say, hey, you guys want to march for this stuff or you want to have this immigration status? Okay, to protect ourselves, we have to do this. So I'm not even going to say this on camera because I don't want to, I want the thing to get taken down. But something could happen to where that happens. And you got to think about it, in that capacity. So just pay attention. I mean, they're talking about this military parade or what have you, which is weird. The announcement of it been coming for a long time, so maybe something happened with that. Who knows? It's a lot going on. It's a lot coming up, but we know it's leading towards something. None of this stuff is for no reason, and it's all going to have some type of effect on us down the line, down the stretch. But I wanted to make this quick video because a lot of people are asking about the whole thing and what's really going on and what that whole thing really is about. It's about a lot. It's so much wrapped up in the immigration thing that pertains to so much other stuff. But we've seen this before. And we've seen the rioting and the looting before. We know what that's about and how they're gauging the people as far as that process. Anytime that you're asking your government for something and you're getting met with troops, that's a problem. But it looks as if we're not asking. Undocumented people are asking. Non-Americans are asking. And most people just want to drive down the street without getting fucking, caught up in a traffic jam because of protests. And there's a lot of people that's against it because they just don't want to deal with all the drama or what have you. So it's a lot to look at as far as the whole thing. But I think for the most part, people want the same thing. They don't want to see any issues with this whole thing. But yeah, I thank you guys for taking the time to watch and keep up with the new videos and everything. I appreciate everybody with the questions or what have you, but a lot more to come. Thanks for taking the time to watch. See you guys next video. Peace.
We'll be right back.